There is something deeply misunderstood about what the ancients were doing when they spoke of the soul, the heart, and the underworld. Because what you're reading here is not mythology in the way we've been taught. It is instruction. It is a map of consciousness, a science of transformation, and a precise understanding of how energy moves between the physical and the unseen. When the text speaks of Ani, the scribe, seated before the ceremony of the opening of the mouth, this is not just a ritual for the dead, it is an activation of perception. The opening of the mouth symbolizes the awakening of the faculties that allow the soul to speak, to command, and to exist consciously within multiple realms. The priest, wearing the skin and holding the instrument, is not just performing a ceremony, he is acting as a bridge between dimensions. The tools mentioned, these are not random, they represent forces, frequencies, and aspects of power that unlock the individual from limitation. And when Ani declares, "May Ptah open my mouth, may the god of my town loosen the swathings," this is the soul recognizing that it has been bound not just physically, but energetically. The bandages are symbolic of conditioning, identity, attachments, everything that restricts your ability to fully express your essence. So this is not about death, it's about liberation. It's about removing what has wrapped itself around your truth. Then we move deeper, and the text begins to speak of charms, of words of power, of speaking against opposition. This is where people miss it. Words here are not just language, they are vibration. The ancients understood that sound organizes reality. So when Ani gathers charms from every place where it is, he is speaking about accessing universal frequencies, aligning himself with forces that move faster than thought, swifter than greyhounds, and lighter than light. This is a poetic way of describing energy that transcends time and density. And then we are brought to one of the most powerful teachings, the heart. The heart, in these texts, is not emotion, it is memory, it is truth, it is the record of your being. When Ani says, "May my heart be with me in the house of hearts, may it not be taken from me," he is expressing something very profound, the fear of losing one's essence. Because in the underworld, the realm of transformation, your heart is weighed, not judged in the way we've been taught, but measured in resonance. 2. Not let the heart be taken away means to remain in alignment with your truth. It means you have lived in such a way that your essence remains intact, not fragmented, not distorted by illusion. This is why he says, "There be no resistance against me, no parting of thee from me." The soul is seeking coherence. And then we see something even deeper. Ani declares mastery. "I have gotten the mastery over my heart, over my hands and arms, over my feet." This is the embodiment of sovereignty. This is someone who understands that their body is not separate from their spirit, it is an instrument. And when you gain mastery over your movements, your actions, your will, you are no longer controlled by unconscious patterns. He even says, "My soul shall not be shut out from my body at the gates of the underworld." This is powerful, because it tells us that fragmentation, disconnection from self is what traps people. The ancients were teaching integration. Then we are shown the soul in the form of a human-headed bird. This is the Ba. This represents your ability to move between realms, to travel, to expand beyond the physical. It's the recognition that you are not just your body, you are consciousness that can take form, leave form, and return. And when Ani speaks of giving breath in the underworld, calling himself the egg of the great cackler, this is creation language. The egg is the origin, the potential of life. Breath is spirit. He is saying, "I am not just surviving this journey, I am participating in creation itself. I live, I grow strong, I protect the essence of life." And notice how he says he goes around to protect the egg from Set. This is symbolic of protecting your creation from chaos, from destruction, from forces that would distort what you are becoming. Everything here is layered, nothing is random. Even the imagery of the boat of the sun, the scarab, the rising, this is about cycles, death and rebirth, transformation. The understanding that consciousness moves in patterns, and those who are aware of these patterns can navigate them. So when you read these texts, don't read them as stories of the dead, read them as instructions for the living. Because what they are really teaching is this: Can you remain aligned with your truth while moving through transformation? Can you hold on to your essence when everything is shifting? Can you master your body, your mind, your energy, so that your soul is not fragmented by the world? This is the real initiation. And if this is resonating with you, if you feel like you're not just learning this but remembering it, then you're already on the path. This is the work I guide people through, understanding your energy, reclaiming your essence, and learning how to move through life with that level of awareness and power. If you're ready to go deeper into this work, to actually experience what it means to live in alignment with your soul, you can book a one-to-one session with me, or join the Alchemical Garden. The link is in my bio, and if this activated something in you, comment, remember, so I know you're walking this path too.